Hello, everyone. I wanted to do a quick run through of the classroom so that, maybe it's a little more familiar and this is new, so hopefully this will help out. Yours will look a little bit different because you're not an instructor going into student preview mode. That's the reason I have two of these banners with two different countdowns. So yours will be very similar except for that. When you take a look here quickly, the announcements is a great place. This is where you're probably seeing this. And so do keep up with the announcements. I try not to flood you with them, but I do try to provide something that's timely and relevant to our conversation. Whenever you come into the classroom, the first place to go is obviously this getting started. Inside of here, I did also include a welcome video, so feel free to go in and watch if you want to learn about me in this course. I cover quite a few of the material that you'll need there as well. Going through this basic sort of structure as well, there's some other resources inside of the getting started. You probably want to take a quick look through them, make sure that you're familiar with what's going on. It kind of walks you through the process and how this course is structured. Another key sort of thing is the live classroom assignments. You'll notice it says it's not available. The reason is you have to complete this learning plan first thing. The learning plan is essential before you can do anything else. You can go and once you've completed it, figuring out what is the things here that are relevant. Um, oops. And then submitting the answer. Then once you've completed the assessment, you should then be able to see these other folders. So make sure that you do complete that learning plan so that you can join and see the other things. It's broken down by modules. So module one obviously is where the first material is, where you would start, including introductions. And more importantly, the live classroom recordings will be stored in each one of the modules locations. So as I complete the recordings, I save them here prior to this. So if we go to a module that we haven't started yet, so say module 3, there's a link to the live classroom so that you can then go in and see what will be discussed ideally and so on. So typically what I do is on Monday's discussions, I will go over that week's module. And then on the Wednesday discussion, it'll either be some additional information about that or perhaps some related topics that are relevant. Or if you have questions, it's a great time to let me know and I'll circle back and talk about them as well. So the key takeaways, once you've watched the live classroom or join it, is to go through and then do the live classroom assignments for each one. It's simply what did you learn, and so on. So basically just to go into the first one to do the assessment. So did you attend, yes or no, or watch it? And then after attending the live classroom, what big questions about this competency remain? So anything you need to know, and how do you think this competency may connect to others in the courses? So what do they have to do with each other? Complete those and submit it. They collectively provide a small portion of your grade. I think it's roughly 6%, but it is worth doing. Going back to the important part of your grade, it's all about this course project assignment. And this is broken down into 7 deliverables. The first 6 basically correspond to each module. So the first module is about installation and configuration of a development environment. You need that in order to do some sort of analytics. Uh, and do make sure that you take a look at this rubric. The rubric is how you will be graded. So do make sure that you're familiar with what is involved and what is the distinctions between the various levels so that you can receive full credit the first time through and not have to redo it based upon feedback. And with that, I've kind of introduced basically how this course is laid out. There is additional elements up here, such as you do have the ability to do chats and discussions. A calendar, you probably want to take a look at that. You'll see inside of this calendar each one of the live classrooms set up as well. So down here should be, assuming I did it all correctly. And I'll take a look at that and make sure I can see why it's not here because they should be. I'll take a look and make sure the live classrooms are on here. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Stay safe, and I'll talk with you later.